Howdy folks, I just want to talk a little bit about some kind of real world scenarios on how you might use the online student profile in your classroom and maybe incorporate it into some of your assignments. First, let's log in as a student. One of the things you can do with an online student profile is maybe as an initial assignment in the class, you ask the students to register and log into the website, and as part of an assignment they would be asked to complete the 3 surveys that are in the system. So they would complete the general survey we talked about, which is going to give some personal information about the student, what are their favorite subjects, what are their least favorite subjects, things like that. And then they're going to also complete the personality profile and the learning style. And as they complete these, there's much controversy out there about whether these Myers-Briggs and these type of surveys have any value or not. And the value is not necessarily in the result that you get, but in the process the student is going through. By taking these surveys, it gets them thinking about their own learning styles, it gets them thinking about their personality type, and that opens up a dialogue between the student and the instructor. So after the student completes these personality profiles, we talked about they can see their learning style, they can see their personality type, and then it's worth taking some time in the classroom after students have completed these assignments to talk with the students about what their learning styles were, what their personality types were. If they, from a self-assessment standpoint, did they agree with those learning styles or personality types? Do they think the results fit what their actual personality is, or do they think it's something completely different? So that opens up dialogue in those areas. One of the things you can also do is, as part of an assignment, have them complete the learning style, the personality style, and then maybe write a short essay on their thoughts, if they think it's valuable or not. And again, as we talked about, do they agree with the results? One other thing I want to look at is, as an instructor, I'll log in as an instructor here. As an instructor, when you look, we talked about on this main page for the class, you can look at the statistics for your entire class. You can look at, do I have a class that leans toward auditory, toward kinesthetic? With the example we've got here, it's pretty evenly spread amongst the 3, but you may have a very auditory class. So one of the things you can do as an experiment is maybe structure some of your assignments around auditory learning and see if you can tell a difference in the way the students respond to the structure of those assignments. Also, if you're having a problem with an individual student, we talked about in the instructor screencast, Peter Park is assigned to this class. Again, he's pretty evenly spread. If we click on the student, we'll be able to see what his learning style and personality type. His learning style is pretty evenly spread, but you may have a student who is an auditory learner or maybe leans toward kinesthetic. You could structure one of your assignments maybe leaning toward kinesthetic more and see if that student tends to respond better or do better in those type of assignments. That's all. Thanks.